1141, Lincoln button. Start campaign button.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king. But Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day.
Loading screen. Loading in progress. Loading screen. Loading screen. Loading in progress. Play button.
Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Give me Hestus. Ridendus ahead.
Klam, ich tue es so, du hättest.
Kurse is etwale Beodor.
Jere for blood, ich obey thine hess. Essa should be here.
I'll do that.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Send dem etem, ich tue es so, du hättest. Ich obey thine hess. What beath in hesten? Ich so es, ja.
Each sail the first!
Avoid them!
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Ich tue so, du hättest. Ich obey thine hess.
And Shanka both of her.
Ich habe ihn bauen, der Bau! Na, der Bau ist bereit!
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Taketh upp thine armors.
Hessa skulle ni i her.
Vendors! I sender nearby! Ich habe ihn bauen, der Bau!
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege.
Ich sua hessa aliata.
Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard.
Ich tue so, du hättest.
To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Fräckes Haken, du hästes. Ja. Foliende hästes. And Switha, yes. Ich will held a hera. And Switha, yes. On the fortas, vereth. Glidande ne'er hurteth no one never down.
Each sail the bow!
Foliende hästes.
It's in Shetande! Vendors, I sender nearby!
Hästes en ormo! Hier hästes! Where is the London? Jo, vem var bäst? Where went the London? Jump! Every champion! Hästes, stämmer to it, highwaymen! Upp där, Bennett, highwaymen! Ich liebe Victory! Helena and Sweeter, yes sir! Always Blomma! Tidwinler, Bennett! Go! Und der
Rallying to Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army.
Ich habe ihn bauen, der Bau!
With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Look at you be ready, Freckes. Athel, it's libe to hear it. Nu, certas. Duty is not for dead.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
Hestes an old boy. Asteria, frate arveimen. Ognitus, in the sun! Today is number one!
Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Obeisance is on out. It is for war friends, mid Malvenes. But mean a word fell. He shall lay it. Mandate to serve. All is with. Und readeth no Julius. It's live to hear. Mandate to serve. Shall lay it. Fort guarde frenes, mit baldenes. Certes. Alles with. Duce is non borden. Andente to serve. Get thee ready for his look at be thee ready, but me no word.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army.
Get thee ready for Hestes.
Each will.
But help men better our way, men. Steppeth to it our way, men. Bail sleepily on the stairs. Alla canitas, alla smith. Niemand net so much onward!
Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
Hestes cometh.
Und redet nu, Tullus.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Certes.
Tulkes, Hestes. Sartes perem.
Leave the foot first, Freckes.
What? Men of our ferret to ur ende. Men of ours.
Knitus, another side. It is Caesar for actors.
What needeth be undone?
Knitus, let us read it, Knitus. Duty is not for dead. Athel Knitus Yara.
What be up in Heston? Jonas, we werden gern intense war.
Knitus, Certes. Spare. Nein Hestes. Athel, ich liebe zu hören. Keepeth good fettle, Knitus. For Arneth, Mr. Athel Knitus. Let us read it, Knitus.
Men of armies, men of armies.
Alec, ut read it.
And prepare Venetian here. Fabrician.
And repe Knitus, stand in there.
Sartes perem. I ready.
Let it be that thou art Freckes men.
Men of armies shall be death.
Knitus, another side.
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
Jonas Jare Todon. Intendeth no, Tulkes.
And standeth Speremen, Swothe, Athel Knitus Yara. fourth ward is unberated, Cletus.
Furious Alvis! Avoid it!
King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp. The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled.
Nu, Tulke, andente to serve.
King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Look at your fourth ward, Frankers, mit Baldenes. Adstande that will obey Odi.
Stryket bort, jag sperremen!
Knieten, stand in the yard. Agretes for Hestes.
Where are you?
Alles with it.
Presset jou arve, man.
Aggressat yourself. Yeah, a non rita. Men ja. Where are going the Tulkas? Apple knittes andente to serve. Aggressat yourself. Ernenne mina mene. Yeah, a non rita. Alunga nu, ferren.
Nansle. Tema away to faren. Beth not slew. Gath! Schaffeth oppe, tacketh oppe din armes. Beth not slew. Gath! Tema away to faren. Ich forthet in his.
It's obey thine hess.
All Canitas Yard.
Tempest, luftet for Hestes.
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen.
Canitas, another shot.
Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.